Hello everyone, I'm back at Sheppey. We're doing another work experience interview. So who am I here with?
I'm Tyler Ross, and yes, I'm at Sheppey United, part of the first team, and the camps, run on the half-time camps, and part of the youth. Yeah.
So you've already said a little bit, but could you describe your job and sort of what you do here on like a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, so part of the first team, so obviously the first team season's coming up soon. Part of coaching support, where I've been there a few years now with Ian Batten, George Batten and Lee and Beefy, and obviously I'm part of the camp, so I run the camp until we have half terms. All the kids come to their like school day pretty much, they come in at the ground, lovely day for them to come down and experience what Sheppey's like. And yeah, so obviously all interprets really on the game day. I come down, meet all the fans and the players, we go from there as the game goes ahead. And obviously in half term we plan it all. Kids come in the morning, we get them set up, they put their bags down and come outside, and it's nice to see them come in and look at the ground how it is and meet the parents, and they're just free. And that's how it works really. I mean, there's no change what it is. We get to try and bring the kids to the community and the club, and they love it all, and it's nice to see their face when they come in.
So as you mentioned, there is a lot of stuff that you have to do going on, especially with the camps. Is there a specific moment where you kind of had to quickly think on your feet and sort of solve an issue, or is there really not many? It's more just like they kind of do what they want? Yeah,
I think it's hard because it's being obviously when the kids come in, they're very nervous. So obviously they're not all friends, so it's hard to make friends with them. But it's more or less you let them do it themselves. So it's nice when the kids come in and make their own friends. You see them when they turn up and they see their football friends, you know, from their school and their friends, and you see them turn up, and it's just the excitement you see. But it's just like anything normal, really. Like any job you do, you've got to turn up. You've got everything set up, like your coaching staff, your classroom, your professionalism, how you turn up and you look and all that. So nothing on the lines of that, but it's just ready to be switched on for any parent issues if someone gets hurt. But like I said, sort of let the kids do it themselves. They're so excitable and adventurous. It's quite funny to watch them, and how they grow in themselves. I've seen kids from the little boys and little girls, and you look at them now and you think that they've grown up at the ground. I've seen them all, and it's nice to see how they've grown up through the club.
So you mentioned also with the first team. So what is the sort of stuff that you do with them?
Yeah, so the first team, I'm coaching support, where I help out with the goalkeeping side with Beefy and the warm-ups and training. Then other side, I do the media, analyst work, working with Lee. And yeah, I just do anything really in the first team to help out with the boys. And I've been there now, it's my 5th season, so I've been in the club quite a while. I'm part of the furniture, I should say. But yeah, that's what it is, it's all part of that. So I do anything on the first team day to put the boys in the front foot so I get the win. So
has there been a highlight while working with them, or maybe even like a match day highlight that you can really remember and thinking, this is good, this is like a memorable moment for me?
Oh, 100%. I think the year we got to the FA Cup first round, for me, going to Merthyr and Wales, that was the best highlight for me. Everything there, working with Ernie Batson, learning off them, I think in general was being a part of it. I mean, I come to the ground when I was a little boy. I come in with Jack Midson, taught me how to work with first team, how to coach and stuff like that. So just being around the environment is so, that's why I love it. I do it. I mean, as a little kid, I dreamt of being a footballer and being a part of, like growing up, like being a part of the coaching team. That's what I want to do now. So doing that's just my dream, and be able to be someone in the club that's recognisable with what I do. It's just what I've dreamt of. So every day I do, I just live it, and it's just nice to be trusted at the club, and talk to like Ian and George, learn off them, and them trust me what I do. And yeah, like I said, obviously FA Cup was the best thing ever. I mean, for the island, to have this come to us, have Walsall come to us, and we scored first.
Yeah.
So yeah, on the lines of that was amazing. Like, I mean, you can't forget that and stuff like that. I mean, being in the programmes, you see your name in the programme, stuff like that. It's just quite surreal, really. I know it's only low level, but it's small things where the fans really care for you, and obviously like all the work people do, the volunteers. It's a community club, and that's what it's all there for.
So as it is such a big community here, there's a lot of moments that people have with fans, and a lot don't really understand and much appreciate the behind the scenes of what goes into maybe a game or maybe training or stuff like that. So is there anything that you'd maybe be like, oh, I want them to know this? And do you think that some of the work does go underappreciated? Because I did speak to a few of the volunteers earlier as well, and it seems a lot of people do a lot of stuff, and a lot of the fan supporters that do come along and support the club don't really understand what they do, and maybe think that they're doing it for the sake of maybe money or something like that, but they're not. Is there sort of anything that you think maybe fans do need to hear?
I think in general, I think everyone knows at this level of non-league football, there's not many paid roles other than the coaching staff and the higher ups. It's the volunteers. So whatever they do down there is off their own heart, and I mean, stuff they do down there, it's just small things around the ground, the litter, repairing stuff. And everyone knows what it does, but when you're a fan, you turn up, you pay your ticket, you come in, and that's what you see. You think this club's running 7 days a week, and it's got to be, it's got to work. You know what I mean? What Steve does, Emma does, they're here every day working behind the scenes what they do. But I think the fans understand what happens behind the club with the first team, etc. What Lee does, and even washing the kit. I mean, you've got to go and wash the kit at your own house and stuff like that. And it's not
as fancy as people think it is.
No, it's not. But you've got to do it all for the club, and that's why they do it. I think the fans understand it. You know what I mean? There's not many paid roles. It's not league football, but they don't need to be paid roles because we do it for the love of the club. You know what I mean? I think what the club is and how it means you get paid in other ways. Like for me, like being part of the club is what I do. It's for the people. I mean, I've been here a long time now. I know everyone here, and that's enough for me. I mean, we go into schools, do community work, stuff like that, and that's what it's for. I mean, you hope in the years to come that I'm in another position here where I can be part of the first team more, part and higher up to the club because I've done my time and I've learned off people. I'm now in a position I can go higher up, and hopefully for the island, for the community, we can just teach people how to do stuff, and that's the way it works really.
So as it's all such inspirational work, is there someone that you've looked up to? It could be a footballer, could be anyone famous, might be someone in your life actually, like in your family, your friends. Is there someone that you've always looked up to and sort of taken inspiration from, not just in football, you could have also like off the pitch as well?
I think obviously in football, I think obviously like Ronaldo, for football, I say I'm not very good at it, but other than that, no, I think from learning, I was coached by Jack Middleton quite a lot when I was a younger lad, and knowing him, obviously, not coaching for the years, he sort of got me working. I learned off him, he got me into Sheppey and other stuff, so obviously I look up to him a lot. But I think as you come in, I think it's very nerve-wracking to come in as I was 16, I was very nervous, very shy, so I didn't really talk much, and the players tell you that. But it's more the fact, I think, it's a trust you get of people. When you come in, you show you want to work hard, and you show you the work rate as well. They look up to you a little bit, and I think someone like Lee's been amazing to me. I can't afford what he does. Like, I think me and Lee are so close right now. We talk about anything, football, outside of it, cricket. You know what I mean, it's just everything, and we can sort of learn. Like I've learned off him how it works. Not like he's taught me. I've just learned from what he does, how much work he does at the club as well, and be part of the first team for goalkeeping, and that's what I'd tell to anyone. You know what I mean? So I want ahead of you, even your parents. You know what I mean? You look at them, you got to look up to them and think what they do. If they work in a trade, whatever, you look at what they do. Just look up to how they do it, and you can learn off them. And, you know what I mean? You can do it yourself, but as a club, everyone's look up to me and give me so much help, and I can't fault them for it. So that's why I sort of do what I do to repay them. When I think nothing here can stop you from anything. You know what I mean? You come in as a young person, you can learn so much at this club because everyone's so willing to help you out, and it's always going forward to think, right, that's for the community, and we're going to help them out. Hopefully in years to come it pays off.
So have you had a favourite community event that you've had maybe here? So I know you do a lot as well for charities, and you also mentioned about guiding schools. Is there a sort of standout moment for you that's gone, we're doing something really great here for the community?
Yeah, 100%. Like we do a lot of charity events, and we had one from Mark Wiggs that passed away, and it was a lovely event. We got his family involved, and it's very sad because I mean people are involved, and it's a very sad day. But when you look at it, you think for his family to come in, and Ellis, his son, played, and he scored a goal, and it was like that. You look at it and you think they're giving that boy a chance to remember. It's all on camera, and Mark's brother was there playing. And it's just stuff like that. We raised a lot of money for, I think, over £1,000, and unfortunately we got it matched. So it went to £2,000, we got it matched again to £3,000. I mean, money's not a thing for us, but when you get that money for the people,
for charity,
yeah, exactly, and it's so nice. And I think you look at it and you think you put a smile on that boy's face and the family, and it turns to the thing we can do it every year. But like the schools, we went to a school, Westminster, last month. We're going back there soon, and we turned up thinking over 10 kids, we had like 200 kids.
Oh wow.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's not because they knew we were coming, because it's football, and what Sheppey got impact on, we had the lion there and stuff like that, and the kids love it. And I mean, you go in there and you just think, done an assembly, you know what I mean? I'm not very confident talking about doing an assembly, it was quite nerve-wracking.
But it's something that you've done, you've now overcome because of Sheppey. And
it brings us avenues. We're going back there soon to give out free tickets and stuff like that, and as an island, as a club, we should do stuff for the island. I mean, Sheppey United is the only club on the island that's got this status, so why aren't we doing this more? And the kids love it and the school love it, and it's good for us to look as a community club as we should be, and yeah, it's just nice to go in there and be asked to do it and be the front foot for it all and get people involved. And you know what I mean, it's nice to document it all for the club and think about this is what we've done, the platform we built, and it's just nice to see it all really. And I mean, hopefully in the future we get them kids and the parents into the ground, they come in, they watch the football and they love it and come back more.
And finally, I ask every person I interview here at Sheppey to describe the club in one word. Now, a lot of people sometimes go and do a bit more, maybe like a sentence, but if you could just summarise the club as a whole, so the players, the people, the volunteers, people that work here, people that come, the fans, could you maybe describe Sheppey United in maybe one or a few words?
Oh, put me on the spot there. I'd say community. It's got to be community. I think the club, over the years, obviously, when it come back with Ernie, you know what I mean, it's just come on so many leaps and bounds, and I think this is everyone works here for the community and the island, what it is, and as it should be, like we keep saying. You know what I mean, it's for the island, and someone like Ernie Patton, what he built here, he built this happened. Like you look at the ground here, we've got an AstroTurf, the facilities we've got.
It's a legacy.
You know what I mean, and you've got the boardroom coming in now, and that's what it is, and everyone looks towards that badge and what people have done. I mean, people, friends that are part of the club, everything else, I mean, that's what it is. It's part of the community and we all do it for that point. That's why we've got volunteers here, people like do their work, and they're here every day working their socks off, and you can't fault them. And like I said, it goes unnoticed, it really does. But they don't care about that sort of stuff. They come in and do it for the club. And yeah, that's what it is. And hopefully, like I said, in years to come, it carries on and we get bigger and bigger. We go to the Premier League one day.
Oh yeah.